More than 300,000 new breast cancer cases will be announced for women in America this year alone. Now, a portion of those statistics come from genetic mutations. Dr. Jamin Addae is a breast surgeon with OSF Healthcare. He joins us now to explain more about this subject. Good morning, Dr. Addae.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, first up, what do we know about the genetic risk factors for cancer?
So we know that 25% of people who are freshly diagnosed with breast cancers would have a family history of breast cancer. There would be somebody in the family with breast cancer. Now, 10% of newly diagnosed breast cancer patients would have a known genetic mutation that is responsible for their breast cancer or increase their risk of developing breast cancer. And we know that we all inherit DNAs from both of our parents that determine who we are. And these DNAs contain genes. Genes just determine what your eye color is going to be, what your height is going to be, how intelligent you're going to be, and they interact with the environment to determine who we are. So if you do inherit a defective gene from any of your parents, that could increase your risk of developing breast cancer significantly or any other type of cancer.
How common is it for this gene mutation to be passed down from a parent to their child?
Very good question. So these genes are very rare. If you go out in the general population, these gene mutations are very rare. The most common type of gene that we know, the BRCA mutations, they happen in about 1 in 500 people.
Oh, wow.
But if you do already have any of these gene mutations, you have about 50% chance of passing this down to any of your kids.
I see. And how can someone find out if they have a mutation like this?
So there are really two types of patients or people who get tested for these gene mutations. I classify the first group as a high risk. It means that they don't have any cancer or breast cancer, but they do have a very significant risk of breast cancer in their family. There are multiple people with breast cancer or other types of cancers in the family, and based on that history, we consider them to be high risk, and so we offer them these testing to make sure that they don't have a mutation that really predisposes them to cancer. The second group are people who already have breast cancer, but they have characteristics that raises or are red flags for these gene mutations. So if you get diagnosed with breast cancer at the age younger than 50, that's a red flag. If you have triple negative breast cancer, these people will get tested for genetic mutation. If you have multiple breast cancers, you previously had breast cancer before, that would also be something that we think of. Male breast cancers are also things that we think of.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Addae. And of course, we will have this full interview on our website. Thank you so much. We will be right back with another half hour of 25 News Good Morning after the break.
Thank you for having me.